Hello students, welcome to my channel Mind Your Exam. In today's video, we will be seeing and understanding and learning about the next 5 commands of the Hadoop Distributed File System. So this is video 2 in the series of HDFS commands, and in today's video, we'll see how we can remove a directory, remove a file, make a new directory, make a new file and copy it from our laptop to the HDFS and see its contents. So let's first jump to the theory and then we'll be looking into the practical. So our first command is removing of a file that exists in the HDFS. So what is the command for that? See, as I told you and introduced the syntax in the previous video also, to write any Hadoop command, you first have to write Hadoop followed by a space followed by FS. That means Hadoop File System. Then after a space, you write a hyphen and then the main command follows. So in this case, the first command that we are using is the RM command that removes a file that is present in the HDFS. So after writing RM, you have to write the path of the file that you want to delete from the Hadoop Distributed File System. Okay, so let's go to our command prompt and begin our work. So as I explained in the previous video also, to do any work related to Hadoop, you have to first give the start DFS command. As soon as you give this command, you will see that two new command prompt windows will open up and they will start the data node as well as the name node. Okay, so you should wait till this processing is complete. After this, we will run the yarn command once the name node and the data node are successfully running. So as I explained last time also, see, this is just a warning. This is just showing a message that the command start dfs.cmd is a little old and you can use an improved or latest version of the HDFS command also. Okay, so this should start in few seconds and it should go up and running. Alright, let's see if we are getting any message in the command window. Okay, alright. So as you can see, your two windows have started up. The data node is running right here. And if you scroll to the top and see the title bar also, it is saying Hadoop data node. And simultaneously in the background, name node has also started and it is running fine. Okay, so let's go back to our main window now. Now the second command, as I just told you, is starting the yet another resource negotiator or the yarn process. And as you can see, starting yarn daemons, two daemons named node manager and resource manager would start up. So let me know if all these 4 daemons have started up successfully in your system. And once they are up and going, what we have to do, we have to remove a file from our HDFS. But before that, we will list the files that are present in our HDFS right now. So for that, I explained you in the previous video, we have the command Hadoop FS -ls standing for list -r, that means recursively list all the files that are present in the root directory of Hadoop. So this should give you a list of the directories like the BDA underscore class, that is Big Data Analytics underscore class, and a file named my new text file.txt. Similarly, there is another directory or folder BDA underscore lab and 4 files are present inside it. And we have a folder named MYE standing for Mind Your Exam, which is my channel, and a file named a.txt. So let's remove this particular file. Let's delete this file from HDFS. And to do that, as we have just learned, what command do we have to give? Hadoop space FS -remove, and which file do you want to remove? You have to give the complete path. So /MYE /a.txt. So when you hit enter, you will see that in the background Hadoop has started deleting this file, and after it is done you will see the message deleted MYE, that means deleted a.txt in the directory named MYE. So how can we confirm this? We can confirm this by again running the recursive ls command. Now if the file is actually deleted, this should not be shown in the list of all the files present in HDFS. So as you can see, now only a directory named MYE is present and no file named a.txt is now present, because we have just run this command of removing a.txt. Okay. Alright, so next command that we have to understand is the rm command, which is recursive in nature. So to delete a directory from the HDFS, what you have to do, you have to again use the rm command, but this time you have to follow it with -r. That means recursively delete all the contents that are present in the directory whose path is specified here, and also delete all the files within it, and after deleting all the files, delete this directory itself. Okay, so let's execute this particular command also. All right, so right now which files do we have? I'm having an empty directory named MYE. So if I directly want to remove this empty directory which does not contain any file, I'll run this command hadoop space fs -rm -r and followed by the name of my directory, which is MYE. So now when this is done, a message should be shown, and it is shown. So deleted MYE. Now how to confirm it? I will again run the ls recursive command. So when I press enter, you will be able to see a list of all the files and folders, or all the files and directories, but MYE is now not present. Earlier it was present at 2127, but now when we have executed this command at 2129, it is no longer present. So that means it has been successfully deleted. Now this time we have deleted a directory that did not contain any text file or any file in it. So now let's try and delete a directory that contains a file in it, which is bda_class. So we will do the same command, but as I explained you last time also, instead of writing Hadoop FS, you can also execute the same commands using HDFS DFS -rm -r, and this time what directory we want to remove? BDA, big data analytics _class. Now what this will do is, this will remove first all the files that are present in BDA_class directory, and then delete this directory also. So when I run this, it should give you a message like before that it has deleted the folder. All right, it has given the message deleted the folder BDA_class. Now let's run the recursive list command to see whether it has been actually deleted or not. Okay, so when we have got the output, now we do not have any files in BDA_class directory, and the directory itself has also been deleted. Okay, now let's come back to our theory. The next command that we have to run is the make dir command. So till now we have removed files, we have removed directories, or deleted files and deleted directories. Now what we want to do, we are making a directory. So what is the command for that? The command for that is mkdir. So mkdir helps you to create a new directory. Okay, so now let me clear the screen. I write cls, and now I'm writing the command hadoop file system fs. So -mkdir, and this time I'm again creating the folder or a directory named mind your exam channel, or just mind your exam. Okay, all right, so when I press enter, it should run successfully, and then our cursor should be returned to us. So this time no message is displayed, so we have to again run the recursive ls command to see whether this particular directory has been created in our Hadoop distributed file system. And as you can see, this directory has just been created at 2132 and it is MYE. Earlier this was completely deleted and only one directory was present, which was big data analytics _ lab. All right. Okay, so we have done 3 commands. Let's move on to the 4th command of our video. So the 4th command is to create new files in your HDFS or HDFS directory. So how do you do that? This is done by the touchz command. So the touchz commands creates an empty file. That means Z or the Z in touchz command stands for 0 bytes. So when you execute this command, you have to specify Hadoop FS. You will follow it by -touchz, which means create a 0 length file or a 0 byte file. And after that, you have to specify the exact path where this file will be created and what will be the name of this file. Also, you must understand that if this file does not exist, then a new file will be created which will be completely empty, no contents would be present. But if the same name file already exists, its timestamp will be updated. That means its creation time will be updated and set to the current time, and the file will be again set to 0 bytes. Okay. So now let's run this command. What do we have to do? We have to write Hadoop space fs -touchz. Now which file do I have to create? I want to create a new text file in the folder or directory named MYE. Okay, so I'm specifying the path, which is \MYE, and the name of my file is videos.txt. In this file, I will store which videos are present in my channel, Mind Your Exam. Okay, so when I press enter, this should return the cursor to us as soon as this command gets completed. All right, that is done. So let's run the recursive list command and see if this file has actually been created in our HDFS. So very good. This file has been created, videos.txt, and it is created just now, and it is created within the MYE folder. Okay. Coming to our next command, the next command that we have to do is copy from local. So now if you have a file in your laptop or desktop and you want to copy that file into the Hadoop Distributed File System, so what do you have to do? First, you must have a file in your system, and then you use the copy from local command and specify from which location you want to copy from your laptop and to which location in HDFS you want to copy. So first, let me create a file named subscribers. So this is my C directory on my laptop, and I'm creating a new okay, let me do one thing. Let me create a file on the desktop, and then I will copy it to the C. Okay, just give me a second. I'm creating a new file here, new text file, and I'm naming this text file as subscribers. Okay, so when I open this file, I'm writing a sentence in this file which is mind your, not see it. Let me just increase the size of the font. Okay, just let me write this, then you will be able to. Okay, Mind Your Exam channel has 10,000. Okay, that will also be there. So 10,000 subscribers as of now. Okay, so I'm saving this file and I'm closing this file. Then the file has been created on my desktop. I'll cut this file from here, or you can also copy this file, and I'm pasting it in the C folder. Okay. Again, I cut here, paste file here. Yes, I'm you. Okay, so what I've done is I've created a new file named subscribers in my C folder, and as you can see, this has the content that I have written on it. Okay, Mind Your Exam channel has 10,000 subscribers. So now I'm closing this file. Now this file which is present on my laptop, I want to put in the HDFS. So how I will do it? Remember that this file is actually a text file, so its extension is .txt. So let me just clear the screen, CLS. Now what I have to do, first of all, you have to write Hadoop followed by FS. You can also write HDFS space DFS instead of these two keywords. Then you have to write - copy from local, no spaces in between, C small case, F and L capital case. Now from where do you have to copy? You have to copy from the C drive, and the name is subscribers.txt. Let me check if it is subscriber or subscribers. It is subscribers. Okay, so subscribers.txt. And where do I have to copy? I have to copy it in MYE folder. Alright, now see, you have to keep one thing in mind. As I showed you in the theory part, the Windows, since I'm running this the command prompt on Windows and I'm showing you this demo on Windows, the Windows takes the full path with forward slashes, and HDFS takes the path using backslashes. So you have to keep this in mind, that when you are specifying the path on Windows, you use a forward slash. Now I am pressing enter, and this file subscribers.txt should be copied. That means the original will exist on my laptop and a copy will be created in HDFS. So let's list all the files and directories present in HDFS and see whether this file is present in MYE now. Yes, so this file subscribers.txt, whose size is 45 bytes, or the 45 is the size of the content present in this file, and this is now present in the directory MYE. Now the last command for the video is how to show the contents of the file. So to show the contents of any file that is present in HDFS, you have to use the cat command. So if I want to view the contents of the very same file that I just copied, I will write Hadoop FS, or you can also write HDFS space DFS. Then what do I have to write? I write the cat command, CAT, followed by the name of the file whose contents you want to display. So I want to display the contents of the subscribers.txt file that I have just copied from my laptop, and I want to see whether the same content that I wrote can be shown in HDFS and the same file has been copied or not. So yes, my same file has been copied, which is Mind Your Exam channel has 10,000 subscribers. All right. So that's all for today's video. This is what we have done in today's video, that we have studied 5 to 6 more commands following the previous video. We saw how we can remove a text file or any file from HDFS, how we can delete a directory. Then we created a directory using mkdir. We also created a 0-byte file using touchz. Then we copied a file from our local desktop or laptop into the HDFS, and we viewed or displayed the contents of those files. Now that's all for today's video. Please give us your feedback in the comment section below and let us improve our content. So thank you for watching. Till we meet in the next video. Mind your exam.